Hey y'all, it's Shelly. So I just did a video on an ATC holder or the Rolodex, and I said I was going to use mine for ATCs. So last night when I was finished making the ATC holder, I decided to use the rest of my scraps and make my first ATC. Well, I made this one first, and I was just kind of like, blah. So I wanted to try another one. So then I made this one. I was also like, blah. So then I made this one last. And I just wanted to share them with you. I'm trying to, do a whole lot more with the supplies I have, because, crafting supplies, scrapbooking supplies, you can do so much with them. And these are really easy because you can do these in a very short amount of time. So I wanted to share them with you, and if you make ATCs, please give me your critique of my first three. I actually purchased this Donna Salazar stamp for the backs of my ATCs and totally forgot about it, and you can see that I wrote on these. So yeah, I forgot about it, but this is becoming my new favorite brand of things, is Donna Salazar. I love the mixed media inks and the her smooch spritz, her colors, and her stamps. I love them, and her paper. Okay, I can't say enough. And if you haven't tried her products and you're going to be doing a purchase anytime soon, go over to momentoftranquility.com. That is Natasha, and she has a shop with some of Donna Salazar's products. And as I understand it, it's one of the only places where you can get some of her older paper lines. And then you can also go out to Blitzy right now. They have they have some of her embossing powders. Let's see. Some of her embossing powders, some of the smooch spritz, her mixed media inks. Her mixed media inks are the chalks inks, the CHOX, and I think they're like the mixture between the pigment and the dye inks. I think that's what it is. I'm trying to think what else. They have some of her fairy dust glitter and some of her paper. So if you haven't tried Donna Salazar's products, please go try them. They're really, and if you like girly grunge, go over to her girly grungeing site and join that. And she's just really, really personable and really different than, a lot of the big name designers. And plus, the first thing is that I really like her products, or I wouldn't send you her way. But getting back to the reason for the video, my ATCs, and so this was the first one I did. This was a piece in silver that I got out of my, let me see if I can zoom in, that I got out of my Fab Scraps metal box, and it was like a brush silver. And if you know anything about me, I don't like gold. So when I was going through these, I did separate some of them out and keep some of the gold and the bronze. I don't mind the bronze as much, but I do not like bright shiny gold. I know you can alter the colors, but I have shared a lot of the gold pieces with some of my friends. But this was one of the silver pieces, and I actually just painted it. I covered the ATC card with my leftover paper that matches my little holder. I used just some black plain ribbon, and then this was the first one, and I'm thinking, artist trading card. So I used the little Chit Chat stickers by Tim Holtz, and I just took that out, and it was really, really white, and I sponged over it with pumice stone, however you pronounce that, distress ink, and I just used a makeup sponge and dabbed it. Then I put this up on a pop dot so it wouldn't just be flat on the card, and I rubbed it with a little bit of silver Inca Gold, and then I put a little clear rhinestone gem in the center there, and that was that. It was done in like 5 minutes, y'all. I was so excited about that. Then I made this one, and I don't know. This piece right here is a border strip by Hot Off the Press, and it's white, so I took the same distress ink and sponged over it really light over here, and then on these edges I did it darker. And I don't know, I really thought it would work well with this background paper, and I may end up folding this somehow to have a little bit more of the paper show back there. I'm not sure. But I took another piece, or another one of those Chit Chat stickers. I believe that's what those are called. Yeah, Chit Chat. So I took another one of those, and it says creative. I put it on a scrap piece of paper, and then I popped it up on a pop dot on top of the black ribbon. Then this little piece right here, this little metal piece, is from Saw Crafter's store. Couldn't tell you how much they were. I don't remember because I've had them for a good while. They were like a bronze color. So I and they're actually still showing up a little bronze, but I painted it black, and then I went over it with the silver Inca Gold again. So it's really not a bronze color, although that's kind of what it looks like on this video. So then I was like, okay, I'm not really feeling either one of those, so let me go ahead and do another one. And, excuse me, I just cut out some of the design on the paper, this piece and this piece. Started out with this one, and then I had enough to do that one, so I cut it out too. Was not planning on doing these little things, and then I was like, okay, it needs something down here. And I wanted to keep them, I wanted to use some pop dots for dimension, but other than that, I wanted to keep them flat to fit in that little holder, because I was going to add some flowers. And I was like, no, that'll make them too bulky. So, man, somebody really wants to talk to me, huh? But then I just put those 3 pieces right there. And I did the banner, another one of the little metal pieces from Saw's store, another Chit Chat piece. This is inspiration. And I called it done. And, I did these 3 in, I don't know, it had to be like, I don't know, kind of probably like 30 minutes, y'all. It really didn't take me long to do them at all. And if it took me longer than 30 minutes, it was just like a couple of minutes longer. But I know, excuse me, I know some people who do the ATCs, they put a whole lot more time in them than I did for these. But these are my first ones, so I just kind of wanted to get my feet wet with them and see, just starting out with them. I feel kind of challenged to stay in this little box, this little, but I also think it's good because I can actually be creative each night, and I can do this little piece, and I don't have to spend 2 hours like I would spend on an art journal page or a scrapbook page, or altering something. I can still be creative each night and just do it in a small amount of time, which is what I have right now, is a small amount of time. So let me know what you think about these. If you haven't made an ATC before, try them out. If you know of an ATC swap where I could get involved, or you want to swap yourself, let me know. These are easier for me to do, and I really like swapping because that's how we get to know each other, right? And so I've been missing out on that a lot in the past year. So just let me know what you think, and I will be talking to you soon.